ladies
Yeah,
and I have with me the band Overfall. Introducing you.
yay.
Actually,
Hey.
why don't you guys introduce yourself and tell me what you do in the band?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So I'm Kathleen. I'm the lead singer. And I also write all the lyrics and melodies.
I'm Asa, I'm the lead guitarist and also rhythm guitarist. Mike and I share those duties.
I'm Mike, and I play guitar.
Wayne, what's up with you down there?
Uh-oh. His volume went kaputski. So Wayne is our bassist.
And you don't let them talk. A lot of bands don't let their bassists talk, so it's all right. I get it.
I guess, we just really didn't want him to talk today. No, he slaps the bass, keeps that rhythm going.
Nice. And Brad?
And yeah, I'm Brad, drums, percussion.
Awesome. Okay, and how long has this band been together?
Well,
Yeah, go ahead, Brad.
We went from the ashes. Me and Wayne were in another band for a little while, and that lasted for a year, and that fell apart. And Wayne kind of convinced me to keep going. So in February of last year, we actively started looking for band members for a new band, and Mike came into the fold first. And we kind of decided, well, where do we want to go from here? And we decided that we were going to look for another guitar player. And Asa came into the fold about maybe a couple weeks later, Mike, like 2 or 3 weeks later. And then we decided from there, kind of all decided, well, what do we want to do next? And so we went to the lead singer route, and we had somebody come in, and then we had Kathleen reach out to us. So we kind of had two people, but we kind of made up our mind once we heard Kathleen that she was in, but we all didn't want to say it. We wanted to do another rehearsal just to make sure that what we were hearing was the case. But
I think ruined that plan.
I think
hardcore.
10 to 15 minutes in Kathleen's audition for us, Asa was like, "You're in," and we're like, "Whoa, dude, wait. We want to make sure that what we're actually hearing it is really going to happen more than one time." So
opportunity
was all. I think we were all in, but we're like, okay. If she comes in for a second time and we're hearing the same thing, she's in. It's like
but realistically,
opportunity knocks once.
So here's what ended up happening. I get there and they had me prep what was it? 2 songs that you guys picked, and then one of which I'd heard of. It was Outshined, and then another I had never heard of, Wildflower by The Cult. I enjoyed both songs, and then they had me pick one of my own that I thought would showcase my voice. So we finished that, and then Asa was just like, "You're in," and everybody else was like, "Whoa," and I was like, "Well, I need to use the bathroom anyway, so you guys go talk." So I walked out for 15 minutes, and I came back, and they were like, "Okay, you're in." So for me, and that was really gratifying for me. But I'd also been in bands before, and so, I also had things that I was looking for in a band. And when I realized that they treated me like an equal team member, with equal opportunity to lead song making and the creative process and an equal say in everything, that was when I knew that it was going to work for me too. The short answer to your question, by the way, is we've been together since about May of last year.
Right on.
Total, yeah. Total.
Yeah.
And then
Also,
did you guys start off by doing mostly covers and now you're doing originals, or how did that progress?
It was kind of a mix of both from the start. So they had 3 songs with no lyrics, melodies, just the instrumentation, kind of ready-ish to go when I joined. And then we ended up doing we've done all 3 of the covers that I auditioned with, and then we've added some more. So it's always been kind of 50-50.
Sure.
We would love to concentrate on the originals because we love the creative process, but at the same time, we do understand that part of the audience being able to connect with you, especially live, and if they don't know your music, is the covers. So, and we enjoy that too.
Yeah. So where did you guys play before the lockdown? Did you have some room?
So we started at Navajo Live, and that was a ton of fun, and we played there a couple of times. And, you know, we've played a few other places. What was the latest one?
I think we
We
did
play
Dirk's nightclub in Lemon
Yeah.
Grove.
Sure.
Yeah, Dirk's was a lot of fun. Well, we would love to play there again as well. We were actually scheduled to do Brick by Brick with Marco Mendoza before everything went crazy, and then we were also supposed to go back to Navajo Live again. We were supposed to do the SDMA thing. So we'll see what happens when we get back out there. We're looking forward to that part.
Good. So where do you guys record?
That's a good question.
there's a high production value on that one.
Yeah, so
Wayne, welcome.
the way we recorded Not All Right was Brad and I were set up in the rehearsal room, and I took a bunch of extra mics and tried to mic his drum set as best I could and recorded that into my computer. And then I laid down my guitar tracks at home, and then we brought over Wayne to play bass along with the tracks. We recorded 4 songs, actually. Not All Right's the only one that we've got in the can right now. But
It's my fault.
laid the tracks down for the 4 songs. Mike came in and did his lead parts and rhythm parts. And then we were able to get Kathleen in, but we were only able to get 1 song done. And that was obviously Not All Right. But mixing and mastering I did. And, you know, this was my first real attempt at doing that. And it took us a while to find our sound as a team.
Mhm.
And once we did, we were able to get it mixed down, and hopefully you've heard it and you like it. So we're
Great.
excited to get the other ones done. We've got Kathleen hopefully set up so she can do the rest of the vocals at her house. And then we'll get those and we'll mix those down, and then we'll have 3 more singles to release.
Nice. That's the way to do it. I love it.
So it's homegrown. The short answer is homegrown.
Yeah.
For sure.
In my Death Star. Basically, I recorded it in my
Yeah.
Death Star.
Right there.
And don't get me wrong, we're totally looking forward to recording more. But the nature of my job, I actually can't hang out with the rest of the band right now. So we're not even able to practice right now. So I actually like set up my home studio over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. What do you do, Kathleen?
Oh, I'm in the military.
Okay. Are you-
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, Kathleen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kathleen
okay,
and I are
fine.
both active duty Navy.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're both in the Navy. Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's what makes it interesting is that me and Wayne are considered essential workers. So we're out there working. Mike's kind of, I think, chilling at home right now, being that he was working in a music store, and obviously that went kaput. So
For now.
all 5 of us getting together right now is not a possibility. So we're kind of doing the best that we can. Luckily, like Asa said, we have 4 songs that are pretty much musically and background vocal in the can, and lead vocals on 1 of them. So we have 3 more that once we have the vocals on, that our plan, I believe, is just to kind of stagger them out, depending on how long we're in coronavirus mode, to at least be able to be out there in the community and say, hey, we're still here and we're just waiting, like a lot of other people are, to get back out there again. So
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, there's no pressure on Kathleen to finish these vocals.
oh no, there is.
Say what? That's not what you told me yesterday. No.
That's what Asa's saying, but the rest of us are like, yeah, there's pressure. No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I love all our songs. I hope everybody else loves them too. You know, while one of the other things that we've been, you know, concentrating on right now has been just creating more, finding more covers that we're interested in. You know, if you can't practice, that's like the next best thing. So, you know, we're sending riffs to each other. I'm sending like a cappella stuff. and I dabble in like notation software, so sometimes I'll like be like, this is what I think it's supposed to sound like, and they look at it and they're like, I don't think you understand how guitar works, Kathleen.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
I know what you're thinking.
What's the main goal for the band? What is your long-term plans like in the next year or 2 years?
I think really it's to get out there and play and have a full-length recording that we can put out there. But I think, at least from my point of view, is being able to get out there and kind of making a mark within the local music community.
For sure.
And see where it ends up going from there. I mean, I don't have any expectations other than to being able to get out there and play, and hopefully to be able to connect with people in San Diego. And if that leads us to LA, fine. And if that leads us to other places, that's fine. But in the meantime, as long as I'm having fun and everybody else in the band is having fun, then I believe we'll keep doing
I'd like
it.
to add, I'd like to add, it's been super humbling to have been nominated as Best New Artist in San Diego by the San Diego Music Academy.
Awards.
It's been just after first couple shows where we really were like still learning how we play together live outside of the rehearsal studio. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Wait, how do I sing that again? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Very great.
And how mad was everybody? Like, did you have your outfits laid out for the award ceremony and everything? Because I know I did.
Oh yeah, we were ready. We were excited. But
I
you know
think
what?
Wayne had his custom order tuxedo T-shirt. He was just gonna rock it.
Yeah, man.
Don't get me wrong. We were super excited for the award, but I think we were even more excited.
Wayne was gonna say something.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I'm back on.
There he is.
Way.
It's the whole thing. Number one, I found out in the late, or I guess I was told the Sunday night early in the morning, and I woke up to a text from somebody. Congratulations, you've been nominated. And I'm like, number one.
I think it was Emily.
I
think it was Emily.
Yeah, it was
Bartell.
Emily. It was
She's great,
5:30 in the morning when I was reading this text, and I'm like, half asleep still, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. What the hell is she talking about? And I'm like, once I finally woke up around 6 in the morning, I'm like, all right, there's no way. We've only been together, and I've only played a couple of live shows.
It's like our first show was in December. Like,
and it's not April 1st.
So I'm looking, and congratulations, Best New Artist, and I look, I'm like, oh my God! So I immediately had to let everybody know, and I think Kathleen was the first one, and that responded back, and I think you were probably in shock too. But
yeah, I was like, what does that even mean? Because I'm not like super duper well versed on anything music. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, this is awesome. And you know, I think more than being excited, like we're super excited to be nominated. That means a lot. And even more so, I think we're excited for what it means. I think, you know, people in the San Diego community have like noticed us quickly and obviously found something in our sound to love. And you know, that's what makes it fun for us, is really getting to share that with the audience.
Absolutely.
So.
I mean, it's cliche to say, you know, it's just great to be nominated, but I think in our case, it really is just great to be acknowledged and nominated. So it's like totally out of left field, but it was a very welcome surprise. So
Cool.
For sure.
Well, congrats on that, and yeah, best of luck whenever we get to have that. My band Calamity is also nominated, and so we'll be at a big party together whenever.
Congratulations!
Thanks.
Yeah, hopefully you're going to be down there, so you'll get to meet everybody in person.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. Where can folks find you guys on the interwebs?
Oh, well, we've got a Facebook page, Overfall USA. We've got a Twitter, I believe, Overfall B. We've got a Reverb. Yep. Yeah, we've got a Reverb Nation. We've got a website, overfallrocks.com. You can find the track on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Music,
It's
Where
still
else?
uploading to most of the other stores, though.
Yeah. So it's coming to more places, but those are the places so far.
Okay.
And then we do have a YouTube where you can see a lot more of our music because it's all live. Yeah.
What's the YouTube Overfall
USA.
USA? Okay, awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so tell me about this song that we're gonna play. It's Not All Right.
Ah. Well, it's called Not All Right, which I think was a fitting name. So this was the first one, and like I said, you know, when I saw that they were willing to let me be part of the creative process, that's how I knew like Overfall is the band for me. And so this song is the first song that showed me that, because it's the first one that we kind of wrote in a weird way, in that I had a lyrics and a melody in my head, and I had nothing to go underneath it. And so I brought that to the band, and Asa very quickly, like I was shocked how fast he did this, just kind of like took it home and like made some riffs. And then Mike did what he does best and Wayne did what he does best. And they both kind of took that and were like, well, we're not going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to do something a little bit different from what you're doing to keep it interesting. But it's all going to, like, we're going to make sure it harmonizes. And then Brad, like we just started playing and Brad just like do a couple times. And then all of a sudden the song existed. I think we went from me bringing it in to like ready to perform it in like 3 weeks, like 6
Nice.
practices, maybe less.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really, if you listen to the meaning of the song, I would say it's unarguably dark. It's a very dark song. I guess if you're gonna go there, you might as well go all the way, right? So definitely it is just as dark as it sounds. But I think it's an important topic, and I think it's something that everybody can agree is bad. So sometimes I think that's good to call out stuff that's not wishy-washy and there's no real argument there.
All right,
other than no.
We're gonna play that right now. Before we do, anybody want to say anything? Any final words? Wayne, say something to us.
No, I'm good.
Thank you so much, Catherine.
Yes, thank you, Catherine.
It was nice to meet you all.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing you live very soon.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for embracing us as quickly as you have, and we're really looking forward to getting out there and playing again and meeting as many people as we can. And
for sure.
And just whenever we're able to do it, and we're ready for having us on. Really appreciate it, and we look forward to just making music once again.
All right, guys.
Absolutely.
Can't wait.
All right. Not all right.
This is Not All Right by Overfall on the Listen Local show. Thanks, you kids.